Meanwhile, we have made our way into the kitchen with our next guest, who is here to help us simplify weeknight meals with delicious recipes that you can make in 30 minutes or less, which is super important. He is here with his deceptively simple, I'm going to say it, Saltimbocca Alla Romana.
Saltimbocca Alla Romana.
Welcome back. Our good friend. He's a chef. He's an author. He's just everything.
Come on, get in here. How are you?
Honey,
Great to see you. And lovely to see you all. Fantastic.
As you can see, Cam, Paigey, and Kimmy are ready to dig into your
Yes.
Saltimbocca
Yes.
Alla Romana.
Enjoy, enjoy.
I can't even pronounce it, but I'm gonna.
You can certainly try.
Here we have an Irishman making
an Italian dish.
So what exactly is Saltimbocca?
So Saltimbocca translates as jump in the mouth. It's so delicious you just want to pop it in your mouth and eat, okay? I learned how to make this in Italy. I was doing a TV series called Grandma's Boy where I cooked with the nonnas across Italy. It was absolutely wonderful and amazing stories. I mean, you basically get to see where the real authentic Italian cooking comes from. But to the recipe, it's super simple and it's part of my new cookbook, Meals a Minute. So it's really about simplifying things down. So I've taken the Saltimbocca flavors. We've got some sage, we've got some prosciutto and a little bit of salt and pepper. So we've just taken this pork loin fillet and all you're going to do is take a bit of an aggression out and give it a little bash just to kind of flatten it out. So I'd say hold on to it and then just tap it out. And you want to, the great thing about doing this little method is that you will get so much more out of the meat as well.
That's right.
So we're going to pop a little sage leaf. Now these go a long way. Do you grow any herbs in your garden?
Okay.
So you want to literally...
Not sage, I should start doing that.
And actually it's a really hardy winter herb. So I mean, not that you have to worry about that in Los Angeles, but across the country it's one that lasts all year round. So we're literally going to take, and traditionally you could see this made with a cocktail stick, but you're just going to wrap it. And actually by doing this, it actually holds its shape really well. So you don't need the cocktail stick. All we're going to do now is salt up our, season up our flour with some salt and pepper. A little bit of flour, and all you're going to do is just dredge it in that. You don't need to do anything else.
Now, would you cover, Donal? Would you take a piece of plastic wrap and cover so it doesn't, just in case so it doesn't stick?
You could do, yeah. Now, to be honest, I don't do that. When I'm in the kitchen, I literally just go for it. Because, you know, make life simple. You don't have to pull out another thing out of the fridge, out of the cupboard. I've got a stuck piece of prosciutto, but we're okay.
Which is important, though. You want to make sure it's cold because otherwise it will start sticking.
It will start sticking, yes. So it is. But even if it's like looking a bit weird at this point, just go with it. When this gets into the pan, you're going to be in a good place. So we have 4 pieces that are nicely dredged, and the flour does help. So don't skimp this stage because if you don't do that, you're not going to get really great pan juices and sauces.
And that crispiness.
Exactly.
All right.
So we have a pan that's come up to temperature. We've got it on the oil here.
A little bit of olive oil.
How's it going down, guys?
Very good.
Fantastic.
No one's talking.
I got to tell you,
silence today.
I was surprised to see there was flour on here because I couldn't even see it. It doesn't feel like there is. There must be just a minimal amount.
It's a tiny amount, and actually that is a good thing. I mean, you'll see, like typically if I had more time, I would literally dredge it and just tap it off so there's no excess as well. So the beauty of this is that as this fries out, you've got prosciutto going crispy, you've got sage and all those wonderful flavors coming out as well. So great things are happening in the pan right now. Once you get it to this stage, what is really interesting is we're going to do this as a one-pan method. And when I was in Italy, where I learned to make this, you basically fry this off, and you can make this for a dinner party. You have loads of things, you know, everything piled up and ready to go. But the finishing dish that goes alongside it is one that's wonderful and very simple to do.
Really
you need 2 pieces of vegetables, green beans and some tomatoes.
Okay, that's it.
That's it. So, and actually, when you're frying off your Saltimbocca, you could even add in the tomatoes at that point to allow them to reduce down and become really sweet and jammy. Exactly. But for that sauce, which is an essential ingredient, think prosciutto, saltiness, think sage, think meatiness. You're going to add white wine and you're going to create gorgeous things in this pan, okay? So we're going to skip it along a little bit quicker than we normally would.
And garlic.
And garlic, exactly. Well, the garlic I'm going to add in with the veggies. But if you can imagine, this is literally taking 2 or 3 minutes as we're talking away. You're going to add in the little touch of garlic here. Let me grab a spoon.
Oh, am I taking all your things away?
No, you're just too efficient, Debbie. Always too efficient.
I bust too quickly.
She's a natural at it. So give that a little toss, and you're going to get the garlic action going in there. It literally needs a minute or 2 to crack on.
Could we make this, if we don't want to use pork, could we make this with chicken or something else?
Absolutely. You could. So traditionally it's made with veal. But you could easily do exactly the same method with a bit of chicken as well. So this is a great weeknight meal. It's the kind of thing you can throw together with just a handful of ingredients you just pick up from the store. So give that a little toss.
It's simple, but it does not look simple. It looks so fancy.
You think so, right?
Yes,
I know, the finishing touches are great.
Amazing.
So we're going to add in our green beans, add in our tomatoes. It's all going to cook out quite nicely. And it does need a minute once you've added the white wine, which you're going to add for a little bit of sizzle. Hello, now we're talking.
Oh, look at that.
And what's happening here in the pan, even though it's spurting all over the place, is the flour, the juices from the meat, all that great thing is happening, and you're going to get left with something really tender and juicy, which is exactly what we should have here. So let me serve some up for you, Deborah.
Please.
Now, even though it looks so simple, everybody, I promise you, the flavors are through the roof.
Right.
These flavors are bursting like crazy.
But isn't that a great example of just sage, garlic, a little bit of prosciutto, and it goes so far,
But
you know?
that's what's so special about Italian and Greek and Mediterranean recipes. You can't hide behind anything. There are very few ingredients, but they're phenomenal.
This is it. That's why you go there during the summer, right?
You're going to love this, Deb. Have a taste for sure, Donal. Thank you so much. Full recipe, as always, go to hallmarkchannel.com and be sure to pick up a copy of Donal's cookbook, Meals in Minutes. Now,